Welcome to Academic Gain Tutorials. In this video, we will discuss about the dividend compounding math model for funding healthcare costs. To begin, healthcare expenses can become one of the biggest financial challenges over time, especially because medical bills, insurance premiums, prescriptions, checkups, and emergency costs may increase with inflation. Therefore, the purpose of this model is to show how a dividend portfolio can be built gradually to create a future income stream that may help cover healthcare needs. First, we define the healthcare cost goal. In this example, the target healthcare income need is $1,000 per month. To convert this monthly amount into an annual income target, we multiply $1,000 by 12 months. This gives us $12,000 per year. In simple terms, the portfolio would need to generate about $12,000 in annual dividend income to support this healthcare cost target. Next, we calculate the required portfolio size. The formula is required portfolio equals annual income needed divided by annual dividend yield. So, if the annual income needed is $12,000, we divide that amount by the expected dividend yield. For example, at a 3% dividend yield, the portfolio needed would be around $400,000. At a 4% yield, the required portfolio would be around $300,000. At a 5% yield, it would be around $240,000. Finally, at a 6% yield, the required portfolio would be around $200,000. However, it is very important to understand that a higher yield requires less capital, but it may also carry higher risk. That is why investors should not chase high yields blindly. Instead, they should focus on companies with stable earnings, strong financial health, reliable cash flow, reasonable payout ratios, and a history of sustainable dividend payments. Now, let us look at how the dividend compounding process works. First, an investor puts cash into quality dividend-paying companies. Then, those companies pay dividend income to shareholders. Instead of spending the dividends immediately, the investor reinvests them through a dividend reinvestment plan, also known as DRIP. As dividends are reinvested, the investor buys more shares. As more shares are accumulated, the portfolio can generate more dividend income in the future. Over time, this creates a growing income stream that may help support healthcare costs later in life. To make the idea easier to understand, let us use the growth example shown in the slide. Suppose the investor starts with an initial investment of $20,000 and contributes $500 every month. Also assume an average dividend yield of 4.5%, an estimated total annual return of 8%, and all dividends are reinvested. With these assumptions, the portfolio could grow to around $53,210 after 5 years. At a 4.5% dividend yield, that could produce about $2,394 per year, or around $200 per month in dividend income. Then, after 10 years, the portfolio could grow to around $110,110. At the same dividend yield, the annual dividend income could be approximately $4,955, or about $413 per month. After 15 years, the portfolio could reach around $191,690. This may generate about $8,626 per year, or around $719 per month. Finally, after 20 years, the portfolio could grow to around $315,770. At a 4.5% yield, this could generate about $14,210 per year, or around $1,184 per month. This example shows how consistent investing and compounding can help fund future healthcare expenses. The key lesson is that the earlier an investor starts, the more time the portfolio has to grow. Time allows dividends to be reinvested, shares to accumulate, and income to increase gradually. Next, we must consider the impact of healthcare inflation. If today's healthcare cost is $1,000 per month and costs rise by 5% per year, the future amount needed may become much higher. After 10 years, the estimated monthly healthcare cost could rise to around $1,628. After 20 years, it could become about $2,653 per month. After 30 years, it could reach around $4,319 per month. This is why planning early is important. A healthcare income plan should not only focus on today's cost. It should also consider future inflation, medical uncertainty, insurance changes, and unexpected expenses. A dividend portfolio may help, but it should be part of a broader financial plan that may include emergency savings, insurance coverage, retirement planning, and professional advice. Now, the action plan is simple. First, define the healthcare income goal based on expected future costs. Second, calculate the required portfolio size using a realistic dividend yield. Third, invest regularly and increase contributions over time whenever possible. Fourth, reinvest dividends to accelerate portfolio growth. Finally, review and rebalance the portfolio every year to make sure the income strategy remains sustainable. In addition, investors should follow a few key principles. Focus on quality companies with strong financials. Diversify across sectors and industries to reduce risk. Look for companies with a history of dividend growth. Keep an eye on payout ratios and dividend sustainability. Most importantly, be patient and stay disciplined, because time is one of the greatest advantages in dividend compounding. Overall, a well-planned dividend strategy today can help create a more secure financial future. It may not remove every healthcare cost risk, but it can build an additional income stream that supports future medical expenses and reduces financial stress. This content is for educational purposes only and is not financial, investment, tax, legal, or healthcare advice. Investment returns are not guaranteed, dividend payments can increase, decrease, or be canceled, and healthcare costs may vary depending on personal circumstances. Always do your own research and consult a qualified financial professional before making investment decisions. If this short video was helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.